I think it's one of the greatest sporting achievements ever. Performing the way he did is just absolutely incredible. I had a few games which were pretty good.
PB, World Series on Fox. Game 1 tomorrow night. We got Dodgers, Blue Jays. You talked about it with KB on the broadcast, that Shohei game the other night.
I think it's one of the greatest sporting achievements ever. I think what he did with 10 strikeouts, 3 home runs, one of those balls going out of the stadium, and then leading his team like he has, coming back from that elbow injury and performing the way he did is just absolutely incredible.
Can you think of, on the football field, like what's the equivalent? You know, we don't have a perfect game in football, but are there some performances that stick out to you?
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. I wasn't a part of too many. I think for me, I always felt like I left some out there. I had a few games which were pretty good. I think the first half against Tennessee in 2009 in the snow, I threw 5 touchdowns in the second quarter. We won the game 59-0. I think Tennessee actually finished with negative yards in that game. It was incredible. And there was one other game that I played in, 2007, Patriots at Bills. We scored a touchdown on every offensive drive. It was absolutely incredible. Our defense played great, went into a tough, hostile environment against a Buffalo team that had shown a lot of toughness, and we played one of the greatest games I can ever remember as a team. I remember Peyton Manning had a game in the season opener 2013, Broncos versus Ravens at home. Peyton threw 7 touchdowns in that game, and I remember staying up to watch it because I couldn't believe it was happening. I knew that Peyton was always a huge rival for our team, so in some ways I was always rooting for them to lose because I knew that they were going to be in a race for us to be the #1 seed. So he starts the season that way, and then not only did he have a great game that game, he threw 55 touchdown passes that year, which is a record that's very possibly may never be broken. All right, another one, Joe Montana, Super Bowl 19. Kind of a hard one for you guys to pick out, but I remember that because I was a 49er fan. He threw 3 touchdowns. I remember he ran for a touchdown. They beat the Dolphins. 330 yards, I know sounds a little bit decent right now, but back then, that was an incredible amount of yards that he threw for. That was a ridiculous performance. Running backs, Adrian Peterson, I think he ran for almost 300 yards, 296 or something like that. That was crazy. Julio Jones, my former teammate, he went for over 300 yards against the Carolina Panthers. That was an insane performance. I remember Jerry Rice one time caught 5 touchdowns in a game and went for over 225 yards. Another ridiculous performance.